All right, so it was so weird. Like someone just followed me right before I started streaming. Thank you to whoever that was. I think that was I think that was like a weird fluke, but yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Um okay, so I think everything's set up. I never yeah, I think I'm okay. The audio is like a little loud, but I think it's all right. Okay, so I have to show what I've been working on. Like for the past like 3 days, it's like a little bit over the weekend and like on Friday night, I got really into this because I was like, I can't believe that that I haven't been doing this whole time. I have to show you how this works. Hold on, I have to show you. First, I have to show you what the app looks like real quick, and then I'll get down with the Rust code. So let me just fix this real quick because I was gonna do this. We're just gonna change this to not HTML. Uh, yeah, we're gonna do something like this. We're just gonna replace all equals with colons, and then we'll go to the end of this and we'll just do that. There we go. And then we'll also at the commas we will do new lines. Yeah. Okay, and then so that we'll just do this. You know, I like the parentheses now. RSX 3x. Yep. Okay, so I have to show you this. I should probably tweet this, but it's whatever. I don't care. Okay, so I'll just tweet it. Okay, I'm gonna tweet it. I never tweet enough, so um implement LLMs in your app as a service. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let me see. Live on Twitch. Live on Twitch. Live and thriving. No, that's dumb. Uh I'll just say I'm working through some dioxus stuff. Yes, it's Rust. Let's see, twitch.tv slash it's freaking stupid. All right, there we go. Okay, send now. Yes. Okay. All right. Um. Okay, I have to. Vegan. Rust. I know. I know. What did I do? Like, why did I say that? I don't know. But there it is. Yeah, I'm super excited. Okay, so let me show you. This bitrate's like flat. Am I actually connected? It says I'm offline. Oh, okay, I am connected. Okay, good. All right, I just wanted to make sure that I'm not like lying to people, you know? All right, so let me fix this. Let me fix this real quick. I also switched to full screen. Okay, so I have to say, okay, two things happened, right? Two things happened. Well, there's another thing. Actually, there's another thing. So there's three things. Alacrity I found a branch with tabs, right? So macOS, like native macOS tabs, right? Amazing. So Alacrity has tabs now, which is amazing. The other thing is that inlay hints are coming to Helix, right? So if I go over to Helix and you type, I did not realize this, inlay hints, right? You go to pull requests. There it is, type hints. So this is exactly what it sounds like, right? You can see this U size next to it in gray, just like VS Code. So that is happening because like before you have to like hit space K on everything. It looks cleaner, but at the same time, it's like it's nice to like have these here. But yeah, I think I might try to install this branch, maybe. I'm not actually sure. Um, yeah, I might have to try to install this. 36 commits behind. Okay, so that's this guy says he has a branch, or this person, Evan Richter. So we might try to do that on this stream. Um, this one says 26 commit 9 behind. Okay, maybe, or maybe I'll just wait because it is cool. Like it is pretty cool though to see the type hints. I'm really excited about that. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try to, now that I'm full screen, I can probably make this a little bigger. Yeah, like for everyone. There we go. There we go. That's better. Did it actually work though? Did this work? Did it make it bigger? We can make this bigger. There we go. That's large and in charge right there. Okay, so let me just, did I fix this already? Oh, I did. As I was talking. So we'll say, I'm just gonna add a div here, and we're gonna give it a little tailwind action. Flex call gap 2, right? And then we'll give it a label, and then we'll say like R4, and we'll give it a we'll say name, and then we'll give it the label. Oh no. Oh no. What am I doing? Can I not do 4? 4? Oh wow, I can't do it. Okay, we'll just won't do 4, we'll just do label. We'll actually just make the label the thing. They're like this, right? Oh, because I called it label. Label value. We'll just change that to label. We'll do LBL. There we go. And we'll do LBL. Oh, but it's an option. Okay. Does it still work? Oh no. Oh no. What did I do? Oh. Oh, I changed every single label. Not really what I wanted to do. Mike PDX, why does that person who posted the PR screenshot have 3 different max line column lines? Not sure if they could be trusted. Wait, what? Oh, max length column lines? Wait, the PR screenshot? Oh, oh, on the, I wasn't even watching. Jeez. On the, on the inlay hints. Yeah, that's true. I mean, maybe I don't want to, that's a good point. This looks like super clean, right? I don't even know what is this? But yeah, I know what you're talking about. They did have like multiple, columns, I think, right? Not this person, this other person. This person right here. I think, yeah, like why are there so many columns? Just in case you miss one, right? You have to be in between. That's a good point. Yeah, it is weird. I don't know why there's so many. Now that I'm looking at that, I'm not actually sure why there are a few. I think that's a bug. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. I'm not gonna mess with that branch. All right. Let me go back to this. Okay, so label. We'll make it LBL. And then is it still okay? Let me say label LBL. Oh, can I not do that? Oh, that's fine. This, right? There we go. Okay, no method label found. Yeah, because it's label. There we go. Okay. All right. All right, so now we're good. It's compiled. Okay, sweet. So I'll walk you through this in a second. But oh, nice. It's probably not what I wanted. It's probably, I didn't want it to say none, right? Let's get so dumb. That's definitely not what I wanted. Let's just do label like that, maybe. Let label. If let some, we'll just change this to this. And we'll just change val to label. And we'll do label. Label. Does that work? Okay, that worked. All right, we're compiling. Okay, we're up. All right, so I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So I guess I have never done live view before. And once I saw it, I was like, oh wow. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So like here is no one gets it. You don't get a WebSocket, right? On the homepage, no WebSockets for you, right? That's not a thing. But so like let's say I'm like logged out, right? So you get nothing. All you get is the Tailwind and this, right? You don't get anything, right? Because you're not cool until you log in. So then if you go to log in, right, you still get nothing. But you know what? Hold on, I need to find my little thing. Here we go. My little login code. Okay, so if you log in, then you finally get something, right? Now you get this WebSocket, right? You get this WebSocket, and dioxus does all this stuff for you, just like Phoenix LiveView, but it takes it like one step further, right? So like here I can like let me move this. Can I move this? How do I move the Chrome? There it is. Okay. So let me so you can like add things, right? And you can like delete things. And I'm doing like editing currently, but I haven't done anything with it yet. So every time you like refresh, it starts from the database. And I'll show you like how weird it is to like think this way from my old like forms way. But yeah, I'm really excited about what I can make with this. Not just like dumb. Do you see this like little flickering too? That's like the loading, but it's so fast that the WebSocket is so fast that it doesn't ever load, right? But I mean, assuming that like it's on a server and it's like 100 milliseconds, I definitely want some kind of loading thing. So that's what I did there. Yeah, I can slow it down. But okay, so this is so the stack. This is the stack, right? It's the dis stack. Okay, dioxus, which is this thing, right? This DNA thingy, and then it's salvo, right? Salvo, and then it's also SQLX, right? SQLX, which doesn't have a cool website, so GitHub's gonna have to do. So yeah, so this is like compile time SQL. I'll show you how it all works. So let me start at the the WebSocket connection, right? So if I go to like profile, right? So this is like a normal handler function in Salvo. So it's just normal, like it's a HTTP request. It's not WebSockets. I know this is probably old news to most people who have done LiveView, but I've never done LiveView before, so just bear with me. I'm really excited. So you can like parse the parameters into a struct, which I did here, which just has one thing, username, right? And then so that's from the URL. And the routes look like this. Sorry, let me go down here. Okay. So these are the routes. You've got like these are like the auth routes, and these are like the non-auth routes. And this is just root, so there's no URL, but this one has a URL right here. So profile is this like at username thing. And then that's here. That's where I am now. So from username, right, you have to parse the params, the username, and then I insert it into the like middleware thing. They call it a depot, which is like a weird name, but whatever. I insert it into the middleware. And then I also have HTML here that is rendered on the server, but I can use the same dioxus like components on the server as I can over the WebSocket. I can even render them on the client if I wanted to, but like I don't want to do that. So yeah, this is really cool. So I passed some global stuff like CSRF tokens, the LiveView JavaScript code, and then whoever the current signed in user is, right? And since I have to be signed in here, I can just unwrap this, so I don't have to deal with like Rust's like weird match stuff. The next thing is this main thing is like where dioxus like mounts their thing, the WebSocket stuff. So then once this page loads, the LiveView gets the LiveView JavaScript is here, right here. So if we look at it, we can look at it here. Is a script tag, and here's all the live view JavaScript that it needs, right? Which I mean, all things considered, it's actually not that much, right? I mean, it's inline too, so it can't get cached, but it's all right. So, so yeah, that's really cool. It took me a long time to like figure out how to get all this working. I basically had to make sure that the WebSocket was the same domain as here, because I had 127 here and it wasn't connecting. And I was like, what? But if they had the same domain, which makes sense because, you know, there's also some security things that you have to think about when you're doing this WebSocket stuff. So anyway, what happens is this page loads, this JavaScript loads, and then it makes the WebSocket connection, right? And then that's like the entry point to like the app, right? And so this is where the entry point. So I check the origin of the WebSocket because I guess there's like cross-site WebSocket scripting or something. Am I listening to Star Wars right now? Oh, I'm into this. Yeah, I like this. Anyway, so I don't know. Does LiveView add a lot of JS? Yeah, no, yeah, it's weird. It doesn't. It's just that bit right here. Just this bit. So all this, which it looks like a lot, but it's not that bad. It's just this, and then that's all it takes, which is crazy, because like if you look at the network tab, there's some chatter over the WebSocket, but other than that, it's just HTML, CSS, and the WebSocket, right? There's and just that little bit of JavaScript here. It's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, I check the origin. I check, I get the current user. Oops, I get the current user out of the little depot thing, the middleware thing. I also get the live view pool, which is like the connection pooling for like the live view stuff. And then I parse the, so I didn't have a way to like get which user is on the current, which user you're looking at on the current page. So that's all that is, whatever. That's just implementation, whatever. And then here's some SQLite stuff. This is what SQLX looks like. It's my favorite stuff, right? It's SQL inline, right? But it's compiled. So like if I miss this, so if I miss this username, right, it gives me an error, and it says, oh, missing field, username in initializer of user, missing username. I put username back, right? No more error. Amazing, like, dude, amazing. Was a fitting theme for an epic preview. yeah, it's true. I don't know what happened to it. It went away. Oh, it's like a remix. That's crazy. Yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, this is all my SQLX stuff. I just like put it in functions, whatever. And then so here is where the WebSocket upgrade happens. And the only thing that I had to figure out, which wasn't super obvious, like from the dioxus document or docs, but it was from once I went to the examples, it was obvious. I was like, how do I get stuff like from the HTTP thing to the WebSocket? And it was just launch with props, right? That was it. And then I have a struct that has the current user, the user I'm looking at because I'm on the profile page, and then the initial set of links that they have, those like these things, right? This is just like a link tree clone. So like that initial set of links. And then so that's there. And then there's this, like, this is the glue thing, right? The salvo socket thing is like how they like transform they like massage their like messages into like what they can understand. So you don't really have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is pass app props, and then it's good to go, right? And so like if for any reason you're not logged in, or the origin fails, I just return not found on the WebSocket because who cares, right? So that's really cool. And then once you're in the app though, which is this function, so now it becomes like weird and like React-y, which is fine because I used to do React for like a while, like a few years I was doing React. So I haven't really thought about it in a while, but it's fine. Also, dioxus has signals. So if you're like upset that everything's gonna get re-rendered, Don't be upset. It's fine. I'm gonna try the signals eventually, but for right now, I'm just doing regular state stuff. So yeah, this use shared state provider is here. And I was doing HTML, so you'll notice like some of my my layout component is in HTML. There's an HTML macro, and it looks like JSX. But then I was like, this kind of sucks. Like, cause I was like, oh, like what if I want to copy and paste HTML? But like I never was doing that, so I was like, forget it. I'll just go to their like RSX thing. And it looks like structs, right? Or like Swift UI. And I was like, that's fine. So anyway, this takes me to, so I pass in the user of the profile and the links, and this use shared state provider is like the global, like everything that's global, and you can get it from any, you don't have to like prop drill or whatever. So anyway, so profile is here. And so here I get the shared app state to get the current user. And then I have some state here. And so I put the props, the links into the state like normal. It's just like regular React basically, right? And then the only thing that's weird about this is like the async stuff. So in order to do, so the thing that's mind bending to me was like, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, it's on the client. So like all this like weird render stuff is like happening on the client. So I can't do like database stuff. And so I was like finagling with the state and like trying to figure out like, how do I do it? Then I was like, oh, I'm on the server, of course. Like, what am I thinking? I can just do like SQL stuff, right? So like when I hit the add button, this add link function gets called, right? Right here. So add link gets called on this add link button. I just have some, so you have to own the state stuff. You have to like make a clone of it. And so there's this handy macro that they made called toOwned, and you can just pass in all the state that you need for the async stuff. Because you move it twice, right? Like you move ownership to this new scope, and then you move to an async scope to do await stuff. So you have to like do this weird thing inside of that first move, which is like a rusty thing, but whatever. And then so what happens is I can just do like SQL inside of this button click. So like, look how close like the code is. Like here on line 582, right? Which is all one big file. And I should really split this up. And then like 60 lines away is the SQL, right? It's amazing. Like this is incredible. Like I love this. Anyway, so like here's a SQL, right? And then I get all the new links, and then I set the new state. And that's all it takes. Like there's no forms. There's no like HTTP requests. Like you almost don't even have to think about like the network boundary at all, really. Like there's just nothing. Like you could just, I could just do whatever. Like of course I'm going to click a button and then load some SQL, right? Like of course, like there's no, it's like duh, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm super excited about it. I'm like nerding out about this because I haven't tried liveview before, but like this to me, I've seen I looked at some more Phoenix examples, and it's still kind of like templatey and like weirdly railsy, and like it's kind of like not great. And stimulus reflex is similar, like like we have the append or whatever, but this one's like full on, like oh yeah, like you're just gonna set the state, and then the whole thing's gonna re-render, and now you just loop through the links here, right, in another component because why not? And then, yeah, now you can loop through and like do a link component, right? And then you could do other things. So you can mix what is in my mind is like client side, like outside database state to like database state. So I could like have the database stuff happening, and I can also like use state if I need to. It's amazing. Like I love this. Anyway, so I'm super excited about that. Yes, it does actually go, every single button click goes to the server, but in practice, it's like not bad, I don't think. So if let's say I have some delete, let's say I add some time, what is it? Tokyo? Is it Tokyo time? Yeah. And then like sleep, right? Is that what it is? Duration from millis, right? Is that what it is? Is it gonna help me? Yeah, okay, there we go. One that, let's say I have like I feel like a normal, if I have a VPS that's like, I don't know, not super close to me, I feel like 200 milliseconds or like maybe 300. Let's say like 250 milliseconds, right? So let's slow it down a little bit. Let's do it for add to. What is wrong with this? Must be used. Oh wait. So yeah, let's do that there too. There we go. So yeah, so let's look at this. So if I click delete now, right? So that was it. That was the 200. That was the one right there. So there is like, so if you're not super duper close to people, there is like a little bit, but also like you can look at the WebSocket and you can see how much each message is, how many bytes each message is, which is like hilariously low. These are in bytes, right? So when I said it's 280 bytes, and this is 528 bytes, and then here's another one, it's 529, right? So it was two. It was like 233 and 529. It's kind of amazing. And there's, the reason it's so fast is because, like, let's say that it's actually probably not going to be 280 because that's for like an HTTP request, like an AJAX request. The reason that it can be so fast, I think, like liveview, the Phoenix liveview stuff, is because it doesn't have to reopen that HTTP connection, right? Like there's no SSL negotiation, like over an AJAX thing. It's like I was so far in the past, like before I like started taking like tech Twitter seriously, I was like totally ignoring it, right? Like for years. And I feel like I started to become that like guy who has 1 year of experience 10 times instead of like 10 years of actual experience. But in the past like year or two, since I started streaming, since I started getting on Twitter, yeah, like this, I'm not super into, like, I was never really into React because like in practice, when you when you take an action in a React app, you're still gonna want to make an AJAX request, right? Which doesn't really solve much, like in terms of speed. And so, like, if I load up, like, let's say I load up Spotify, right? Do you see that? That right there, this shiny loading indicators, right? That bugs me so much. I do not like that. But with liveview, you get, and so like if you're every button click or every like action that you take in a React app, or like most of them, is not gonna be that instant feeling thing. Like you might be able to like do like an edit, like change or something where like, oh, there's like, it shows the input box. Oh, that's fast. It's like, but like not everything is that fast. So like on startup, it's slow. And then, so like if I click this, that's going to be a network request, right? So like if I have to make an AJAX request on every single thing anyway, I might as well just have the whole thing on the server still and use liveview, right? That's how I see it anyway. So I was super excited when I saw dioxus had liveview. I was like, oh my goodness, this is what I've been waiting for. This is amazing. So I think I haven't put this on a server yet, but I definitely, that's my next step, is like, if I have a server, like I'm on the west half of the United States. So like if I have a server on the East Coast, I think I want to see what the latency really is on a liveview app, like a real one. And I especially like that's like a few, what is it, like a few thousand miles or something. So I definitely am curious about, like, obviously America to Sydney is going to be slow, right? Or like America to like, Germany or something, right? That's going to be super slow. But if you use like Fly.io, and because they give you 3 regions for free, you can have one Oceania region, right? It's like New Zealand and Australia. And then you can have one like European region. And then you can have like one Americas region, right? So like the slowest it's going to be is like from here to like Chile or something. And that's fine. I think that's okay. Yeah, and like Europe will cover Africa and Europe and the Middle East too, and India. I think hopefully if it's like more central, like closer to Turkey, I think. But yeah, I think like as long as it's close enough, I don't think like an app like this will ever get like 280 milliseconds for a WebSocket connection that sends 500 bytes. Um, yeah, I just don't see that. Don't see that happening. But yeah, oh, that's interesting. They actually show the line numbers on the code. Maybe that's not a good. Maybe that's not good. I should actually look at these messages some more. Now that I'm oh you can see it here. Let's see. Okay, so there's like a bunch of stuff, right? And there's debug information. Yeah, I should probably maybe it's not super. I'm not sure if they do that in release mode. That's interesting. But anyway, so yeah, it's nice to program in. It's nice to it's nice to like not have to worry about like just mixing components and server side stuff all at the same time because everything's on the server anyway, and there's no build step either, right? I just compile it like a normal Rust project, and there it is, right? I don't have to like do any weird like WASM stuff or anything. The downside is like, okay, if you want to have something that's fast, like a React thing that doesn't involve an Ajax request, then you're at a disadvantage. But I think as an in between from like Rails to like this new world of like WASM and like Leptos and like solid JS and stuff, I think as an in between for like one developer or like a small team, I think LiveView is like the best compromise in terms of like performance and like the developer experience. I think is probably better than something like Rails, like because you don't. So like Rails gets rid of a lot of boilerplate around, but it's like boilerplate that they made up, right? It's like they like the way the web used to work with forms and all this stuff, but now we don't need that anymore. So it's almost like it's like you don't even really like need all of what Rails has to offer anymore. And even like in Hotwire, right? Like if I look at Hotwired .dev, yeah, if I look at this, oh geez, oh my gosh, that's super bright. What the heck? Oh wow, I'm even like falling it. Can I get Dark Reader in here? Jeez, my goodness. All right, that's a little better. I was like even crackly, like my sweater. Okay, so oh, that's ugly. So this if I look at this, learn about, let's like stimulus is the that's the no, not stimulus, turbo, right? If I look at turbo and I look at the turbo streams, which is like this, so you have this like weird bit of like, there's like a little bit of HTML, right? And you have to like give it this ID, and everything's very like stringly, right? There's like no types. So like if I want to see what a turbo stream does, I have to like command F, or like I have to like global search this ID, which is similar to types, but like not really, because I can't go definition, right? And I can't rename either. I'm gonna skip this song, whatever this is. There we go. And so it's not like the best. It's not like the best way, I think. Like, and you have to do this like action after, and you're kind of like, you want it to be declarative and like targets old records. It's like, it's almost like they're trying to do things with like real code, but you can't. So this unifies. It seems cool. I have some ideas for it. Yeah, live view. Yeah, no, it's amazing. So it's almost like this unifies it, right? Like this unifies like you're so close to like button click to server that it's like there's almost like no boundary at all, right? Or at least it feels that way. So as long as you like set up some global loading thing, like here I have it in the component, but realistically I would have some global loading state, and I would like have like, oh, it's loading, like the indicator's loading or whatever. And there's like a new proposal for changing the loading, so JavaScript can hijack the loading thing. Dang, I wish I could find it. Shoot, I mean, I was looking for it earlier today. I couldn't find. There's like a proposal. There's like a W3 thing to like change, like JavaScript can change the reload indicator, right? There's like a API for that, and I can't find it. But yeah, if I find it, I'll tweet it out, because I was like, oh, that's interesting, and like I never talked about it at all, but I think it's like a really big deal. Oh, sorry, I don't want like swallowing sounds on the mic. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. I don't think I'll ever do side projects any other way again, because I was like messing around with my own web framework and like it wasn't really turning out. I learned a lot about proc macros and stuff. But honestly, SQLX is like kind of what I was looking for. Compile time SQL. It feels like Clojure, YesQL. It feels exactly like YesQL actually, except like the SQL's in line instead of in like a string, literal instead of in a file. But I'm okay with that. I love having everything in one file. Like that was one massive Rust file. I just want to say that. So just like the good old PHP days, this all of that was in one file, except for the icons, right? The icons are in a different file. But they could be in one file, but it's fine. Yeah, so it's nice. Like to it's nice to have everything just like good to go. I can talk about SQL. I can talk about the other parts of the stack too. Like Salvo is pretty good, and I think it is a simpler thing than I think it's a simpler thing than Axum, because I feel like Axum extractors are. I've already talked about this. Like they're not. I'm not like a huge fan of the extractors, but it's always pretty much the same request response. And I'm not like a huge fan of this. It should just return something instead of like result owl eyes or whatever with the little thing. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I do want to try this actually. I do want to, because I'm just talking, so I can probably install something. Oh, this is an hour ago. Oh my gosh. And we'll use it for work for a bit if I find any issues. What my theme and setup look like at the moment. Yeah, this is clean. Okay, let me try this guy's just random code on my computer. Okay. I mean, it looks like okay. Like this is the branch, right? 2 days ago. Okay, I don't think there's been any activity either. So let me try this. We're gonna clone this. Okay. Because right now I have to do that. Like I have to like do space K, right? And it's fine, I think, to do space K. But it would be nice to like see it without having to do that. I mean, this is way cleaner. Like it's super clean to look at without the type inlay hints. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of a bummer. Because like this is not obvious that this is an option user that comes out of here. I mean, I called it maybe user, but yeah, it's not super obvious. I mean, you can look at this, I guess, but yeah. All right, let me try this. Wait, which idea? I should ask you, which ideas do you have for it? Let me do this. Let me do this. Git clone. This thing, Evan, Richter, Helix. This is the first time my Helix is actually normal and from the stable release. And now I'm just like, forget it, you know? Like I'm just going straight. Oh, I also changed my my projects folder to developer. So when you change it to developer, you get this like cool little hammer. And I did not realize that you get a little hammer in the sidebar and on the folder. So I was like, oh, I'll just change it to developer. And now all my stuff is in developer. And I don't like the name, but yeah, that's whatever. Okay, let me see. Cargo, what do I have to do? How do I build this thing from source? There's like special instructions. Installation, git clone, cd helix, cargo install locked path, helix term. Okay, there we go. All right, we're gonna let that compile. There's some apps I want to make that revolve around data that comes in constantly. So it'd be cool to have like a live dashboard that just updates every 30 seconds or so. Not much user interaction. Yeah. Yep. I mean, what I really like is like without the user interaction, I think the components are, I think dioxus components are still a lot better. Um, I think they're still a lot better than like whatever Rails has going on, right? Like the templates, I'm not like I was never like a huge fan of templates, but it was like the easiest way to get going. My real problem with Rails templates is like, I think if you're not like, I mean, I say the word discipline, but like really it's, if you're not like, if you're just moving quickly, it's not even about discipline, right? Oh, wow. Look at that. It's more like, if you're just moving quickly, you're going to throw a bunch of instance variables in there and it's not strongly typed. And you're just going to have instance variables everywhere, partials on partials. You got helpers in there randomly. And it's fine for like moving quickly. But then like when it comes time to like change something, I mean, I've done this where like I'll go to change something and I'll be like, oh, that was dependent on that. So I can't ever delete anything, which is fine too. I mean, that's Rich Hickey's solution, right? Which is like, don't ever delete. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Rich Hickey accretion. Is that? I think that's what he called it, right? Accretion. Is this one? This is speculation keynote. Yeah, this guy probably sums it. Oh, geez. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's killing me. Oh, I have it toggle current site on dark. Oh, I have it delete. Oh, let's delete that. There we go. All right. So Rich Hickey made a similar case against semantic versioning. He advocates talking about breakage and accretion instead of the vague term change. So I do agree with this, especially in dynamic languages. Literally, don't ever delete anything. Delete nothing, right? Just leave the code as it is. So like what's closure source code over time? Graph, right? Graph. Is it like an image maybe? There it is. There it is. Okay, so like here's the closure here. Oh, this is Scala. Here's the closure code base. So like here is 2006, right? And it looks like most of it has stayed, but there was like some churn here. But like you'll notice that like when something gets added, it just stays forever and ever, and it never goes away, right? You just keep adding layers and layers and layers. And this is what stability looks like, right? Like this is stable, right? Clojure is like the most stable dynamic language I've ever seen. And like, I think it's fine. I think, but for applications, like, I think for libraries, this is good. But for applications, yeah, I'm not like, I mean, you have to, right? Like with Rails, you honestly have to. Oh, here we go. I'm starting with Axum and Escama and not live at first, just going for perf. Web dev isn't my thing yet. Yeah. I mean, I've been doing it for a while, so I can like make all these weird things that I'm doing for web dev. But I should do something besides web dev on the stream though. I should do something like really weird. Yeah, Axum and Escama. Escama, I do like it because it's like statically typed at least, right? But yeah, I mean, like if you, for dioxus, like there's a little bit of like annoyance because like the docs aren't like perfectly lined up with exactly what I wanted to do, which is like, don't show if you don't do any auth, which is fine. But for me, I wanted to have sessions like normal and then like CSRF tokens and stuff for login and like completely completely dynamic HTML, but just no JavaScript, just regular forms like normal. And then once you get past that stage, then I'll give you a socket, right? Then you can start taking resources on my server, but not before. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, honestly, if you just wanted to update every 30 seconds, you could just make that Ajax request, right? I mean, that'd be fine too. You don't even need the live stuff. But yeah, I guess like if something happens, like and you don't want to poll for it and you want it to happen like you want it to show right away, then yeah, you would need like a WebSocket to push, right? Or you could do like SSE, which is like not really, I don't know what SSE, like server send events. I'm not really sure like if they're still good. Like, I mean, it seems like it's fine, right? You like create this event source, and then this is like auth or whatever, and then you like it's kind of like WebSockets, but like not really, right? You just have this on message thing, and then you can like do something from the server. Um, so yeah, yeah, this it also has the problem where it can only have a maximum limit per browser of 6 connections, right? So like if you're, I mean, that's, which is fine. I think, I don't know if many people have more than 6 tabs on the same website open. I think it's okay, but it is interesting, right? Uh, but yeah, I think that's fine. But yeah, if you use HTTP2, it says you can have 100. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. No one has 100 tabs on the same site. You might have 6, but like not 100. Yeah, Axum and Escama. I mean, no, yeah, I honestly like. I want to do Axum instead of Salvo only because I want to change the name of the stack from dis stack to sad stack, like sad stack, or DOS stack, like DAS. So that would be the only reason I'd use Escama. But yeah, the only thing like I just hate this. Like, just it, dude. Like, why complicate things? This is not a thing, right? Like, this is not a thing. This, what comes into you is a request, and what goes away from you is a response. Like input, computers are all about in and out, right? That's what it is. Input, output, right? Even machine learning models, you give it some input, it has some output, right? But so this bothers me because like you're complicating the input, which is a request. You can just call request dot payload or whatever. You don't have to like do this like weird magic thing, right? And then they do like status created. It's a tuple, right? Which is fine. It's a tuple, but it's just a response, right? This is just a response. I mean, I know they have input into response, which is fine, but yeah, I don't actually. Maybe there's a way to just have normal requests without extractors, but I don't ever see that anywhere. So I'm kind of like, this method here is a form and they submit it and it has an input. Yeah, like I'm okay with this, but it's still kind of like, I mean, like Salvo, all I do, oh, here we go. Helix is ready. Okay, I'm gonna get off here pretty soon, but Salvo, all you do when you do, like, let's look at my my post login, right? So like here, the request is here, right? And you can just see it. There it is. And then you just call parse form await, right? That's it. That's all you, that's just one line. Like, dude, don't Don't try to save yourself a bunch of effort. Just like all this extractor complication stuff. Like just pass the request in and just call parse form. It's fine. It'll be fine. We'll make it. All right, let's try this. Let's try this Helix. Let's try it. What do I go? What do I do? Now what do I do? This will install into home cargo bin and build tree sitter grammars and runtime grammars. Helix needs its runtime files. For example, okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's copy the runtime. I think it'll be fine. No, let's just copy over. Config Helix. Wait. What is it? Runtime? Oh yeah. To config Helix. Oh, let's delete the runtime first. RMRF config Helix runtime. There we go. And we'll copy. CBR config here. Oh, runtime config Helix. Okay, so let's just check that real quick. Exa, right? We got Exa going on. Config Helix. All right, sweet. It's got the runtime. Nice. Runtime. Okay, it's got all the grammars and stuff. Cool. So let's try it. Yeah, let's get it going. Okay, so which HX should be cargo bin? Nice. Okay, so this is the moment of truth, right? Uh-oh. It's not working. It's not working. Oh no. Oh no. And this will install HX binary. Did it not install the HX binary? Maybe I have to copy it out of Target or something. CP Target. The extractors are a bit wonky. I'll definitely check out Salvo. Yeah, I mean, like, I will say too, like, Axum is fast and everything, but yeah, the only, like, that's my only problem with Axum. Like, other than that, and like the verbosity of like setting up, like, I have an Axum project, and to get it the way I want it, what was I, CD, what was I doing? Which one was it? It was I think it was, oh yeah, all your posts, right? That's what I was gonna, I was trying to like make a dumb blog. Okay, so like just to set it up the way I wanted it to, I had to like, this is fine, the tracing the subscriber stuff, but then like just to do static files, it's this, right? And I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Like, this is the thing? Get service? Handle, like, this is madness. Like, I mean, it's such a small thing, but at the same time, or like this, right? Like something like this, it's like, I just wanted to see the microseconds of the response because it's so fast. Because I couldn't tell. It was at 0 milliseconds, 0 milliseconds. I was like, oh my gosh, this thing's so, like, Rails is fine because it's always like hundreds of milliseconds or seconds. But this is like, I need to see the microseconds because I literally can't tell how fast this is or how slow it is. So then this is fine too, layer middleware. But this is really my only problem with this like service thing, because they're trying to like use Tower middleware, but like Tower, it's not like the greatest. Oh, I should add this though too, the Salvo. I should do this. And even the middleware was kind of like, in Salvo, there's no like weird next thing. It's just another handler, which I really like that. So like here I made this set user middleware, and it's just another handler, and it takes a depot, and you go, oh, okay, cool. I could just get the session, and I can like do the SQL query and put the user in there. Done, right? Like there's no next or any like weird stuff, right? Boston Mass shots fired at Rails. I'm always firing shots at Rails. Well, it's, what's that saying, right? It's like the languages or whatever, the frameworks that people use and they don't, and the ones that they complain about and the ones that no one uses, right? So like, yeah, like, I don't know. I have complaints about Rust too. I should probably start complaining about Rust, because then people will start using it, right? And I can get a job in Rust. Okay, so what was I? Oh yeah, Helix, right? So this is not working, and I don't know what kind of virus I just installed on my computer. That's not good. It's definitely not great. Levy, what it's supposed to look like this. Maybe I need something special for the styling. Oh, here we go. Hold on. There was a, oh, it's this. It's this right here. Oh my goodness, there it is. Editor LSP, display inlay hints. Okay. Oh, whoops. Config. Okay, editor LSP, display inlay hints, true. Okay, let's try it one more time. Main. We'll go to main. Wait, config reload. Yeah, it definitely is not working. We'll open the log. What does it say? Oh wait, what's this? Editor error, no such command PW. Language comment for grammars? Oh my goodness, no. I'm getting so many errors. That's not good. All right. Yeah, I give Rails a lot of because I use it every day, right? So I have a lot of dumb opinions about Rails. It seems to be working great. Yeah, it seems to be going really well. It's nice that I took this guy's fork. Let me, well, like, what is going on with this? Let me just make sure, which HX, right? HX version? Oh, it looks like it's the old one though. Oh, maybe I have to actually, yeah, let me do target, release, HX. Yeah, let me just copy this over to cargo bin. Even though it said that it was, it would do it, right? Okay, let's do HX version again. Whoops. Let's do HX version, if I can spell. Oh wow, look at that. It, oh my gosh, it doesn't even open. Uh-oh. That's not good. I really ruined this now. Jeez. All right, I might have to. What do I have to do? Target release? Right. I mean, so now I can't even. Which HX? HX. Oh, it doesn't even open. Okay, cool. That's great. That's amazing. What is this thing? Oh, okay. That's my sequel. Oh, there it is. Oh, well, there was like a error though. All of a sudden, what was it? Editor, async job, protocol, waiting for cargo metadata. Runtime grammars. I don't know if that matters though. I feel like that doesn't matter. Let's go down to main. Oh, there it is. I can see them, but they're like not good. Like it's like not good. It's like they're taking up a lot of space here. But they're not, let me see. How can I, are you still streaming with two computers? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm still streaming. Cause I like Rust compiling on the M1 is like not, and streaming at the same time wasn't good. But yeah, I didn't realize that I needed two computers, but for streaming, you definitely need two computers. But yeah, I'm in full screen now, right? So I could probably change that, right? Let me see. There we go. Chat always up. There it is. I guess my only problem now is like tall right. Let's if I restart this. There we go. There we go. My only problem now is if I change the tabs here, if I change the tabs and I come back over here, because it's like this is like Alacrity's, like it's another random branch. It'll go full screen. Now with an M4 Pro Max Ultra. Now with M4, this is a personal M1 Mac Mini that I bought secondhand. Okay, I am like unbelievably cheap when it comes to computers. There's no way. Like I love like Mork got me a M1 Pro, and it's nice, but like I'm not gonna spend I think it was like $3,000 on that, even though I make more than $3,000 a year, like on like software, like, you know, being a developer, but like, I'm just so cheap. Okay. Where was this stupid thing? Where was the Helix thing? Oh, it was right here. Let me see. There's instructions somewhere. Oh, right here. Display inlay hints. And then what does it say? Inlay, enable min lines, with block, field list, skip trivial. And then use the parameters to activate what you want. Okay, so then it says, and for the theme, here are the options that matter. Okay, so UI, virtual, inlay hint, and type parameter, right? Okay, so let's go to my theme. Config, Helix, themes. I'm doing Tokyo Night. And then we could say UI. We'll just put it at the very bottom. Well, we'll put it right here. UI virtual inlay hint. FG equals what's like a what would it be? What would it be normally? Let's see. Not highlight. It would be light gray. Let's do light gray. Yeah, let's do light gray. Foreground, light gray. And then parameter, foreground equals blue. I don't know. And the type, I guess. What's the type normally? Let's look for type. Teal? Okay, let's do teal. What's the parameter normally? Oh, we'll do parameters then. Parameters? Okay, let's do that. Okay, let me close this, open it again. Oh wow, look at that. There was like a weird error again. Main. Uh-oh, did I break it? I probably broke it. Vim or Emacs? I was a Vim person. No need, to be honest. Oh, for the computers. Vim or Emacs? Vim, for sure. And not Emacs. Get out of here with your Emacs. I think I tried to use Evil Max or whatever it was called, a Space Max, with the evil stuff. And I was like, wow, this is something. I I'm not like, I don't, this is Helix. I've spent years of my life, like, not years, but like probably like solid days, like, or maybe a month configuring Vim and then NeoVim after. I'm done, dude. I'm done configuring Vim. I'm done configuring NeoVim. Like, just give me Helix. Just like, let me just do this and not have to worry about. Okay, so it is working, but it's like teal. So I think the types I want it to all be gray, right? I think that's what I think that's the thing. Yeah, let me open that back up again. Helix themes. As I'm like configuring themes on Helix, I'm like making fun of people on Vim because they're like configuring things. But here I am, light gray. Okay, so let's try that. Main, go down. Look how long it takes to start up though. Look, there's like no hints at all. And it takes like a while. Like it takes like a few seconds before. My Helix config is like 3 lines. Yeah, I know. My config is a little bit longer. I don't know why, but yeah, it's like, what is it? 15 lines? What, 16 lines? Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I really like the different types in the cursor shape for the different modes. And the buffer line, amazing. At the top, do you see that up here? Amazing. I also have autosave on. Even though I'm like I compulsively save all the time. Like whenever I make a change, it's like save. I also like relative line numbers. You have to have that, I feel like. And then cursor line. Oh yeah, this that you're seeing there. Yeah, I do like the cursor line, but it's not like super important, I guess. Color modes, which is, I don't know what that is, but whatever. Okay, so there it is, light gray. Yeah, I do like this. Wow, look at that. This is cool. I can't wait till this makes it to main or master or whatever. This is amazing. Like I love this. Look, it's a router. You can tell it's a router because it says right there router. But it is still like a little, not like, I want it to be dark gray actually. Now that I'm looking at this, I want it to be dark gray. Config, Helix, themes, Tokyo. All right, after I do this dark gray, I'm gonna get out of here. All right, let me see. Like, what is that? This is a comment, right? Let's do like a comment. That's what I want. That is what I want. Inlay or something? Is that what we're doing? Yeah. We'll just do comment. Oh, we'll do a little. What was it? I don't even remember what it was. We'll just back out a little bit so I can see. Can I do this? Is that fine? There we go. Okay. There we go. Light gray. And we'll do comment. There we go. Okay, and we'll just config reload maybe. Does it reload the colors though? Oh, it does. Nice. Amazing. It's like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right here. This is nice. That is nice. This is so nice. I love this. I'm not going back to master. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stay on people's random branches where, it even has at the end. It even has FN connect at the end. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is this why people love Visual Studio Code? Is this why they love it? Incredible. Like, incredible. Dude, amazing. I love this. Like, I didn't know what function I was in before. Oh my gosh, look at this. It even shows the arc live view. Oh, it even shows the type of the thing in the pipes. Oh man, my life has just gotten like 10 times better right now. Oh, it's a result user error. Oh my goodness, dude. I am so like, you guys gotta get this. You guys gotta download this. This is like, oh my goodness, look at this struct. Look at that struct. Incredible. Look at this. It even has the references. Oh my goodness, look at this. It even says this is a function. It has F. It has the function name. Oh man. I can't believe I was programming without this. Oh, it even tells you when it's a double reference. It's a reference to a string slice. I use VS Code. Nobody has time to do all that config. No, but I only configured the colors though. I only configured the colors. Like, Helix doesn't have any config, just like VS Code. I know I was making it look really complicated, but it wasn't. I just compiled someone's branch just to get this. But once this comes out in the new release, so they're probably, do they do 6 month? What do they do? Is it 6 month releases? Helix, what is it? I don't even know. Helix editor, news. So 2020. So they do 4. They do 4 month, right? Or 3? What is this? 3 or 4? Yeah. It looks like. Oh, it's just random, right? It was March and then May and then August and then December. So I think like the new one's probably going to be soon because it's March almost. So I bet you at the end of March there'll be a new Helix edition, and this will whatever works, and this will be in there. Man, this is unbelievable. Like I can't believe that I've programmed without this for so long. Wait, where are my inlay hints on this? Oh no, there's no inlay hints on this one. Oh no, RSX. Oh, this is a macro. That's probably what it is. Oh yeah, it doesn't show for the macros. That stinks. That stinks. But maybe I would probably move this. I can probably do something like on click, right? And then I can just do move. Right, event. And I can do this. Oh, it's like as I'm typing. Wow, this is fancy. This is super. Where's my cargo format? What's that? Is this broken? Wow, this is super fancy. I love this. So then I can just do something like this on click, right? I think I can just send it. Can I send it? Yes, nice. So now I get my stuff. You're a master now though, since you could do without it. That's true. But like, what was it? Jack Forge, he tweeted that thing like it was like the little buff like Shiba, and then it was like the little weak Shiba, and then it was like oh, my brain before ChatGPT, and then my brain after. Yeah, that's all of us, I think. Yeah, this is amazing. I mean, once I understand how to get Copilot to stop bugging me, I'll probably get that going too, and then I'll just be like unstoppable, you know? I'll just be solving leak code just from a comment, and yeah, that'll be that. And yeah, I'm so excited about this. I should have moved the on click to here a long time ago. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, it's weird. Oh, is this recursive now? Oh, I should say on click, right? Because what is this? Oh no, that's fine, right? That's not recursive. Oh, because on click is my here. Oh, I can't do this. Yeah, I should do this. Oh, I can probably just do this maybe. Yeah. Oh, I didn't change it in the macro. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Okay, all right. Well, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll be back. I'm gonna just stream. So I'm gonna stream every day. That's it. 100 days of streaming. Like I saw this person did it, so I'm gonna try to do it. I'm just gonna say it. What is it like? Is it March? No, it's March in 2 days.